Sorry, I just hopped out of bed. I saw your post and I wanted to give you a few tips on the press. I think you are doing incredible, and I remember when I did the press, I got it and then I didn't have it. And I remember when I was doing Firefly, the handstand, I got it. And then I flew to Australia, and I was in Australia for 2-3 months. And then I flew back. I think I was living in Saudi Arabia at the time. And I couldn't get the press, Firefly to handstand press for 6 months. So it happens that you get it and then it goes away. So I thought I would show you a few drills that might help you with it. The first thing I would suggest when I look at your picture like this is to wrap your arms here, lift up onto your toes and lean forward and hold this position. Getting this position here will help you with your float. And if you hold it for 30 seconds to a minute, maybe 1 to 3 times, build up, you'll get endurance in your shoulders, which is the first thing. Because a lot of what happens is it's very overwhelming for that connection. The second thing I would suggest you do is to work on just clicking on your core connection with your straight arm scapular strength and your integrated leg. So putting your hands up, wrapping your arms and integrating your legs. So what you can see when I integrate my legs, my core comes on here. So practice feeling that switch on. And the same with my arms, my core. So that's not on, that's on. You can see my core activates automatically. That's just to know that you can do it before you do it when you're utilizing it in space. And then working on making sure you have this suck, because you really need everything to come into your core. So to do this movement as well. Now from there, once you've done those holds and stuff, what I would suggest is getting on the block. So unless all of you do that as well. Coming up on the block, leaning forward. And from here, wrap your arms, come up on your tiptoes, lean forward until you're afraid that you might fall. And holding here, really wrapping up. Now your head, it doesn't go back like this. It sucks up into your spine with your straight scapular strength, so your ears come by your arms. So it looks like this kind of movement. And this is where your head goes. So again, I would do 3 sets up to 30 seconds, or might start with 10 seconds. So your head's out here and your posture's here. What we want to do is lean you over a little bit and then suck up through your straight arm, scapular strength, core strength. You'll even feel that just doing this movement, okay? You're still looking forward, you're not looking back, okay? Still looking forward, just sucking up, and then lean forward. After that, you're going to have an understanding of what you need for your arms to push away to get you to float up. Now, before you float up, the last drill I'll give you just to get your alignment for those hips in space, before I show you handstand, how I went through, is grab a ball. On the ball, hop on like this, okay? Now, roll over a little bit on your arms. So that's your endurance for your shoulders. Straight arm scapular strength again for your handstand. Now bring yourself up into the handstand position here. Not too much weight on the ball. And hold here. Okay? That's going to really help you to feel the lift off into space for the press up. Okay? Then once you have all of that, so that's kind of your foundational drill work, the press is going to come a lot more soundly and a lot more, shall we say, fluently, continuously. So for me to get the press, what I actually did first was I learnt to use that lean forward, that original lean forward here. So you're here, okay, when you see the picture. And we're asking for you to be here. So now your hips must go up so your body can go up. So I'm going to do a pike, a straddle press. From here, I'm going to take off. Now here, hold here, and this is where your hips are going to go up. So from this point, See my hips travel back here? That's what you want to come all the way up. That hip press back is going to give you the upwards into space for your press. And you can also practice that by kind of the puppy press, the one press, where you're lifting one foot, coming up, and the hips are going up, and just practicing that movement a few times to get the feeling is going to really help you to connect all the dots. Or if you want to break it down a little more, coming up into high Lolosana. So coming up here into your high Lolosana and just tilting your hips back and then coming back down, tilting your hips back and then coming back down. That's also going to feel what it feels like for you to get that press without the extension away from the center of gravity, which is going to overwhelm your body whilst you're still coming customized to it, and get into the mind-muscle awareness. So then finally, my very first way of pressing through pike was actually leaning forward, stepping up onto my arms before lifting up, okay? So when I stepped up on my arms, it helped me to remember to push my hips back. And if I just did it from here, I felt a little bit overwhelmed, so I always stepped up onto my hands. However, you may feel it more natural to have that separation and just go from here, point your legs and lift up. So holding now, and just hold that sensation for a moment. So don't rush the feeling of going up, just hold that half sensation and practice getting your hips back, because that's where your real section where you kind of don't trust yourself with muscle awareness yet, is this bit here to lift up, okay? That's the bit that we all fall down on often, that lower component. And then once you've felt that and you can hold that for a moment, after you're not fatigued, try a press. You've got all those things in combination, and maybe that will help you a little bit. I know everyone's going to have different advice, but I saw it and I think you're so amazing and I wanted to give back. So let me know if I can do anything else, and I really hope this helps you. Wishing you a beautiful night from Switzerland. Ciao.